Alex Garland brought us Civil War, distributed by A24 in an attempt to have a bigger budget movie on their catalog. And it shows. This movie has a lot of money on screen, and visually it's a stunning marvel that conceptually it's an horrifying canvas to look at. The story in this movie revolves around a group of journalists with the intent of taking pictures of the Civil War that has been taking place in America. Right off the bat, it does an incredible job at showing the obsession that drives people to want to record moments even in the most dangerous situations. And these journalists are used to these scenarios. As mentioned in the film, the main character's job is to take pictures in war zones, and her career has been this for the past years. Wagner Moura's character shows the most thirst to be in these places, and the way he acts is completely erratic at times due to his obsession with the job. The movie itself brings these journalists' perspectives to the upfront. The main character even says that their job is to photograph these events so other people ask questions about it. It's about sending a message to others to be aware that war itself is evil, no matter the reason why it started. This ultimately is the intent of this movie. The events portrayed are constantly mournful, showing separate situations that really bring to the table how pointless war itself is. I loved this scene where they ask two soldiers that are being attacked who they are shooting, and they simply answer that they don't know, but they are trying to kill each other. It's uneasy from start to finish, with a touch of too much positivity coming from our characters and some of the people they find in their journey. Almost satirical towards the situation. The song choices might be divisive to some, but to me, it created this sense of intense dread, making us remember that humanity is much more than violence. Now, this topic here is something that unfortunately is happening. That being that nowadays everything is controversial apparently, even a war movie with a fictional scenario. People who desperately want this to have an agenda, to pick a side, and to have a reason as an antagonist are part of the problem this movie is pointing the finger at. Yes, it's apolitical and intentionally polarizing, surely not aiming at people having preconceived ideas. Yes, there is a lot of controversy regarding the alliances and the poor research around the film, but I don't think that's an issue in a fictional movie about an hypothetical war scenario. In fact, I think it's a bit hypocritical to be annoyed and offended by this when inaccuracy is the pinnacle of American cinema, when portraying other countries and making remakes of great movies for the sake of appropriation. The side this movie is at? People's side, and the objective of it is to show exactly that war sometimes do start because of the most trivial things, and it's horrifying. Simple as that. Jesse Plemons and Nick Offerman are in the movie for less than I expected. Nick Offerman has less than 7 minutes of screen time, and Jesse Plemons has only one scene that has like 15 minutes, more or less, but this one though is incredible and terrifying. This guy has a tendency to play scary roles. I mean, ever since Breaking Bad, I will never forget that one scene. Every time I see him in a new film, it always brings me back to the summer days binging on Breaking Bad and hating that one character. Here is very good and super scary. Stephen McKinley is so cool as the counselor of the group. Kristen Dunst is great as well. Kaylee Spenny surprised me, and I wanna see what she does in the new Alien movie. And Wagner Moura once again is good as expected. This guy is awesome in the films he's in. The Elite Squad was my introduction to his work, and those two movies are a must see if you like war related films, with a lot of subjects brought to the table. Now, although all the cast is good and the acting is superb, I do have some issues with the character writing, specifically the way they react to events and act towards each other. There are also a lot of hints as to where these characters can end up, and the way the film wraps up completely throws that out of the window, without any sense of logic. Oh yeah, the ending, it completely does an enormous disservice to the whole movie in my opinion. Feels like they didn't know how to do it properly, or someone stormed into the room and said that they had to cut time from the film. Aside from that, it's not a perfect gem but a good one that is haunting at its core. war, one that actually works if you don't expect to pick a side, and understand that its message is much simpler and direct. Have you seen Civil War? What are your thoughts on it? Let me know. Also, if you found my channel and you like what I do here, consider subscribing, and we'll see each other in the next video. See ya!